Okay, we are live. Hello, everybody. My name is Bahzad.
My name is Risa.
And we are here from Naked and Famous Denim, streaming to you live from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, the official headquarters of Naked and Famous Denim. It's a pleasure to be here with you all today. We're going to talk about all the good things that raw denim has to offer you and nobody else but you. How's it going?
It's good. It's good. It's a Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
It's a second time that we're doing this live stream in the same time zone as a lot of people here. So it feels good. It feels good to be the end of the week.
And wind it down real time at the end of the week. Instead of a Saturday morning, it's a Friday evening for us. I'm getting buzzed on my phone. Is this maybe a staff member asking me a question? I don't know. Yes, Brandon messaged me about some food that was left not in the fridge. So I'm going to put that in the fridge right after this live stream. So I'm going to handle that for you, Brandon. Of course, I'm going to do that for you. Everybody, let's check in with the chat. Let's see where you guys are tuning in from. Of course, we're tuning in here from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And Canadian Penny says he's tuning in from sunny Vancouver Island, wearing my Craftsman Easy Guy. And even the weft is now showing fades on high wear areas.
Nice.
Well, there you go. That's a great jean to wear on a sunny day, evening in Vancouver. Topher Cobra, hey everyone, checking in from sunny California in my MIJ 12s, a very popular jean. We did just receive the restock of the MIJ 10. So MIJ 10 Okayama Spirit hit the warehouse this week. We've got to unpack it. There's a lot of boxes, a lot of pallets. So the warehouse guys are working on that. So we're hoping to get those jeans back in your hands very soon. So watch out for, whoa, there's a little bug flying around here. Watch out for restocks on that.
Restocks and newly introduced True Guy and Heritage denim jacket fit.
Okay. All right. I see an error coming up on my screen here. So I'm just going to try and fix that in case there's any, if you guys notice any video settings, we just got to leave that guy to be, I guess. You can't do it. So I don't know if I can change my output settings right now. But let me know, guys, is the stream still showing up okay? Let me know in the chat because I'm getting a little warning, but it still seems to be working. All right. Everybody, we've got Sam Zell currently in my green duck canvas weird guys. Great summer pants. I'm wearing my army green HBT chore coat. Army green colors all the way. BD, hey gang from sunny Southern Ontario. King of Slub 2, flower print easy shirt. When I slub hard. Hashtag slub buds. You got that right, my friend.
Everywhere seems to be sunny today, huh?
Sunny, but yesterday night it seemed chilly. It was chilly out here in Montreal. I don't know if that's a sign of things to come. Well, I mean, the fall is just around the corner. But, yeah, a little chill bill out there, I have to say. All right, let me just check in with the chat, make sure that the video is going okay. Nobody's complaining. Stream is flowing just fine. Audio sync is off. It says audio delay, but picture is good.
Okay.
All right, well, let's hope everything holds up. It's not my usual setup, so I think there was a little bit of a defect here in my setup a little bit, but hopefully it hangs on here because that's what you want. You want a nice, clean setup. Okay. Let's check in with the chat. We've got Joey in here. I'm wearing the ash black stretch for now. I kind of been getting into stretch denim more, even though these aren't Selvedge. And I got the SS Navy Dobby Easy. And he's got the short sleeve Navy Dobby Easy shirt. Ash black was a little bit more of a blackish gray denim, a great indigo alternative, a little bit more dress pantsy. You know, those grays are really great when you're trying to sneak a pair of jeans in.
Yeah, it doesn't look like jeans on the first glance.
Right, that's it. If you're working in an office or a bank, gray jeans. Pro tip.
Although I do feel like nowadays everybody can wear, like,
Yeah.
if it's not like shredded, like super bleached denim, I feel like you can get away with a lot.
That's true. The dress code in a lot of places is changing. I wonder when that is all gonna really crumble.
You think it's gonna go back to suits and ties?
No,
or...
I think it's gonna get.
Like yoga pants.
Anything goes. We're so desperate for employees. Just if you show up, you're hired.
I'm sure some of you guys can already work in yoga pants even when you go to the office.
Let us know. Let us know. Mojave writes, I hope the Halloween collab has a jacket too. Never had a Naked Famous jacket, but would love for it to be my first.
Yes, right?
I don't remember exactly offhand. You know what? I'm very sorry because I did promise a Halloween preview for this video, but it just wasn't ready in time.
Right.
The sample wasn't. I'm still waiting on that sample. Not ready in time. As soon as we get one, you best believe we will get that over to you because that's what we do. We deliver. We deliver samples. That's what we do. I'm just gonna try something with the camera, see if it changes anything. Maybe the audio delay is gone away. Let me know. We'll see. Okay. Patrick Sanchez, what's up, everyone? Live from work, the gold mine, fading my slubby Naked and Famous Denim Blue Owl left hand to a midnight edition easy guy, of course. Well, you know what would be perfect for the gold mine?
Real Gold Selvedge.
That's right. The Real Gold Selvedge is coming back. So that is going to be a Black Friday special edition this year. We had a little bit of fabric left, so we're gonna do a bit of a production there, and you guys are gonna be able to re-get the Real Gold Selvedge. But this time, it will not feature the gold hardware. So the first batch, it had gold hardware, gold rivets, gold buttons, and a gold foil.
Buttons,
Real 24 karat gold plated buttons, and a gold foil leather patch. This time it's gonna be a veg stand patch with like the regular classic tin hardware. So maybe a little bit more wearable for some. Maybe some people felt it was a little too flashy, but it still has that touch of gold in the Selvedge ID.
It's like a 99.8% cotton and
like 0.2% gold or something like that. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Pedro writes, Patrick is putting a hurting on them jeans, showing them who's the boss. That's for the Indigo Invitational. I think we have a winner right there. That's my prediction. Any Godzilla news to report? Cough, toxic cough. Pedro says. So, Godzilla news, the only news I have is that we are working on it. It is going to happen. The last 2 weeks have been a little bit busy for Risa and I. We've been traveling. Once we're back in Japan, we're going to be able to finalize all the details of the Godzilla everything, send that off to approval, and then, then hopefully everything gets approved and we can get to work on the next steps. But yeah, basically it's kind of up to us at this point, just to get things into the approval process. Overflight writes, both my previous workplaces have just wear clothes, dress clothes. All right, dress codes. Very nice. Yeah, lucky. Over here, wear jeans.
Yes, wear jeans and do not wear other brands' jeans. Our jeans.
Yeah, I'll pick on you if you wear not our brand's jeans.
Yes.
That's kind of it.
Unless like you're just
If it's your first day, I'm going to give you a break. But usually I'll be like, if somebody comes in, I'm like, what kind of jeans you got on there? I'm like, yeah, we gotta change those. We gotta fix that. All right. Mojave writes, I've been at my job nearly a year. I stopped wearing the uniform after day 2, and they never said anything about it.
Oh, it's a uniform job.
Wow.
And they don't say anything about it. That's interesting.
I guess their job is to just say something about it, and then hopefully you do it. Anyhow. A riff writes, can we get some Selvedge Denim Scrubs as a special release? I can see that. Like, Selvedge Scrubs could be a thing. A light, they'd have to be... I don't think you want heavy ones.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But like a light chambray-ish weight.
Right.
Yeah.
Like similar weight to what they wear.
Yeah.
100% cotton.
I can totally see that. I can totally see that.
What does it like? What is the requirement for it to be scrubs? Does it need? It probably needs to be like a elastic waist kind of thing.
Maybe. I guess there's all different kinds.
And then top would be like
a V, like a V kind of smock kind of thing.
Yeah, pullover.
Yeah.
Shirt.
All right, you're onto something there, Riff. You're onto something. Elastic waist, washable. That's what you want. Elastic waist, no back pockets, no snagging, real mom jean sort of aesthetic, but scrubs. Yeah.
Okay. Could be done, actually.
Yeah. I kind of, maybe for next April Fool's, doing a real hardcore mom jean. Like 80s mom jean, 90s mom jean, real thick elastic waist, slash pockets, tapered leg, like carrot tapered leg, like big in the thigh, like thick thigh mama, curve, coming down.
It just needs to be like washed.
Yeah, washed.
It cannot be raw denim.
Right.
And look like mom jeans.
But I think we can do it. That's we'll see. We'll see if there's much of a market for that. Naomi writes, a little late to the stream. Don't worry. Fading 3 pairs right now. Red gradient core, bluegrass, and recycled kimono weft, all super guy. Very good. I don't remember, maybe I was just talking about it internally here, but I was running the numbers lately, and super guy still makes up like a big chunk of our business. I would say that overall, I find that the skinny jean trend has kind of, it was definitely in trend land for a long time, and it's gone away from being trend to just part of the lexicon as part of the world, but it's not the exciting thing anymore. Yeah. Right? If you like skinny jeans, you like skinny jeans, but it just seems that now the young guys, they're wearing wide leg jeans. They really like the wide leg jeans.
But normal people, there's a lot of people who don't really want the new things.
Yeah.
Who want to wear the things that you've always worn.
Yeah.
And that's, super guy for a lot of people.
Right.
So I think, even though it's not the hot, exciting item, we definitely have a customer base for that.
Yeah. And, a lot of our retail partners, sometimes they operate on trend levels, right? So I would say like in a wholesale level, like our retail partners, you might see a little bit less super guy here and there. Of course, Tate and Yoko is always going to carry super guy. We're never going to stop carrying super guy. So I think that's why it's kind of still a strong chunk of our business, because it might be a little bit sparse here and there, but people are coming to Tate and Yoko and picking up those super guy jeans. I had one of Garrett's friends popped in today and was like, I wear super guy. And I'm like, it's great. Like he was kind of saying it like, should I be not wearing super guy anymore? Is it not in anymore? I'm like, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. Wear what you like.
And
right?
the beauty of super guy is not like painted on kind of skinny.
Yeah.
It is a slim, slim jean. So if you're a slim guy, like you have slim legs and stuff, like it's not so like out of trend to wear something that matches like your body type.
Yeah. If you're like thick, super guy might be a little tough for you to wear, but if you're a slim guy, no problem. Right, I wore super guy for a long time when I was less thick. I was looking over a lot of old photos of me. I was digging, because we haven't been to Montreal for a while, so I had a bunch of my stuff here, and I was digging around, had a bunch of my old jeans, and I had some very thin, slim-fitting 28s that I can't imagine I ever fit into, but I used to be that guy.
I remember you being that guy.
Yeah, Risa fed me well. She fed me well.
Responsibility.
Yeah, that's it. Pedro writes, Missy Elliott collab super duper fly guy. I like it.
Missy Elliott.
I'm going to give her a call right after this. Let me give her a call. And Pedro, you've been asking. Wait. What are these?
What are those?
Guys, what do you think they are? Let's see it in the chat. What do you think that is? And what do you think I'm going to be showing you a little bit later? So leave it in the chat. Let's see your thoughts on that one. And while we're doing it, hit the like button at the same time. Hit that like. Let us know what your thoughts are. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And let's get these interactions flowing. And it seems like the chat knows what's up. But before we get to it, I want to get those likes up. Okay, so let's get to 40 likes. And then we're going to hit the preview for that guy. Because that's a preview you guys want to see. So hit the like button if you haven't already. And when we hit 40, we're going to talk about that. And that might clue you into what that is all about. I'm very subtle, as you guys can tell. All right. Mojave writes, Mojave143 writes, it's always funny seeing heavyweight jeans standing by themselves. Well, we hit the 40 likes pretty fast.
Oh, we did. Nice.
Wow.
All right.
Well, there you go.
I was worried for a second that we are not going to get there.
Biggity bam. Keep hitting the like button, though. Don't just because we hit it just doesn't mean you should stop. But the funny thing about standing up jeans on their own is how violent people get around them. Whenever someone sees we would go to the trade shows and we would stand up a pair of jeans in our booth, and people would be like, "What's going on here?" And then that's their first instinct. The second instinct is to kick it in the crotch. They just.
I'm gonna say that most people who do that are men.
It's all men. It's 100%. Sorry, ladies out there.
So
I don't think instinctually.
Say about your gender.
That's it. Okay, well let's get to it because that's one chunky boy. Look at this. Sometimes you can do this with the jeans. Oh yeah. Can your jeans do that? Oh boy. That is impressive.
And your arm's getting tired.
My arm's getting tired actually. So we're just gonna conduct the rest of the live stream like this today. But yeah.
And it's not even like, like a balance thing.
No.
It's just fully there.
These are heavy.
It's a heavy.
I'm getting a workout. This is the heaviest pair of jeans in the world. 40 ounces per square yard. We're making it. They're coming. I'm not going to promise fall, but
we're making a progress.
The pocket flasher has been designed. That's usually an indication of things.
Zippers have been ordered.
Zippers ordered. This is the good sample. We've had some jank samples before. This is the good sample. This entire jean is made on a single needle machine. There are no special operation machines making this jean. Every pair has to be made by hand. Let me tell you, there will not be very many of these.
Yeah. And it will be very expensive.
It will be very expensive. Very expensive. But
this is special.
This is the top of the top. Pedro, put them on. I'm not going to put them on because it's not that kind of stream, okay? I don't make enough money for that. But you guys can imagine. Garrett wore these. He faded out a pair. This is the new pair. I would like... I don't want to... Anyhow, there's a special button that we had made for these. It says Naked and Famous Denim 40 ounces. Might be hard to see, but just the way my camera is set up here. Maybe you can see it. There, you can see it a little bit. There you go. That's it. And you know what? I'll tell you right now. Stitching is going to be as good as it can be.
Yes.
Right? You cannot expect perfect stitching on this just because this machine, it's a single needle. There's no guides. The only guide is your eye and your hand. So, Some stitching is going to be a little bit wavy here and there. There's no specialized machines guiding everything through. That's
also, this is really pushing the it's hard, especially when there will be 2, even 3 layers of fabric.
This right here.
This is more than 3. This is 4.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
It's like
I'm surprised they were able to do it.
It's like an inch thick in this part right here. In any pair of jeans, this pair right here is the thickest part. And I've seen other heavyweight jean makers cheat and they don't do this part properly, but we do it properly in here because we are proud of. That's pretty solid, clean construction. Like I'm being a little overcritical just so that you guys know. But overall, I mean, the stitching quality, all things considered, is very, very good.
No,
I mean,
it's more than 4.
It's
more than 4.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's 16. It's 4 pieces folded over each other times 2. Anyhow, you're the math magician. I'm not. Shane Sal, is pricing the low 1000s? I don't know yet, but it will definitely be in the 4 digits.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many we can make. We will find out.
Yeah. It would have to be it would have to be some kind of a special project that we either do pre-order or like, but it would still have to be limited numbers. So it's not like everybody who wants one would get one, unfortunately. And again, there's absolutely no like return because there's like weird stitching pattern or anything like that. This is as good as it can be. You have to be okay with the fact that this is a special jean. It's not a reflection of our normal quality control. It is just we're dealing with the beast. And
so that's it. You got to tame the beast. You know what's amazing? So this is the fabric. And let's just take a look here. Look at the size of this yarn. Whoops. Anyhow, look how thick it is. Get a pencil. Just for comparison's sake, it's a pretty chunky boy over here. That is a thick yarn. Okay? So, you got some regular yarns in there? Yeah, let's take a regular, like, weight denim.
Yeah, this is probably like 12.
Yeah, and it's slubby. I mean, you can see here. Oh, sorry. It's. Yeah. If you can see it. What Risa has is like a typical like 12-ounce denim yarn, and this is what goes into the 40. This is what goes into the beast. So.
Yeah, like this is the thick part. It's like a rope.
Yeah.
Almost.
It's nuts. So. You're basically making jeans out of rope. It's pretty close.
Another thing to note is that like this.
Well, look at. Yeah.
Where this
the shuttle changes.
Yeah, weft shuttle that carries the weft changes. Is literally like 10 centimeters.
Yeah, this machine
Maybe
changes
not even.
Because the yarns are so thick. The shuttles can only carry so much, so they're changing so often. Usually,
you don't see this little guy for maybe
30 centimeters or so. But this is happening very often, so you can see it right here. Hopefully, you can get a good idea of that. I cut this out because I weighed the fabric. That's how you do it. Yeah, that's that. The Selvedge ID is mega thick. Look at that. Woo! That's a thick boy. All right. And then, of course, this is a cool detail. Look at the rope dyeing here. Like, I have some rope dyed yarns there. Look at this. You can see how rope dyeing works quite obviously. You can see that center core yarn is pretty white. And this is what a typical denim yarn is. So look at the size difference here. Typical in Risa's hands, 40 ounces right here in mine. The thickest, heaviest denim ever created. So this jean is coming. Some of you will get it. Many of you won't. But it is going to be done.
It is going to be done. I think we're now committed to that.
Yeah. I'm late for this. Is this the 40? This is the 40. Yeah. Pedro, floss versus rope. That's it. Yap writes, Bahzad, nice kicks from Mero 5. Good eye. Good eye. Dude, that's not denim. That's a carpet roll. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
This is a carpet. This is a carpet. So.
Did you ever weigh the entire jean?
No.
I should do
that. Yeah, I don't have a scale in here, but.
You're pretty good at the weight.
I mean, I think it weighs like 8 pounds. Just a reminder for anyone tuning in.
8 pounds.
This is a very, very heavy pair of jeans. This is the 40-ounce denim. This is the heaviest pair of jeans ever created in the entire world. It's coming soon. This is already the record. I mean, we should probably... I don't know how the Guinness thing works, but I think we should.
You have to pay, though.
Do you have to pay? I think it's worth it. This will get in international news if we know how to, like, market it properly. Just as a promotion piece. Not that that's why we made it. We made it because we're crazy and we just want to make it. But, if we're doing it, we might as well get a little bit of promo out of it. Look at this thing. Do your jeans do this? Do even your heavyweight jeans do this? I remember when we saw the first fabric sample of this, it was me, you, and Brandon. We were in Japan. And we were just thinking, holy crap, Mundo.
Yeah.
This is twice the weight of an elephant denim. Elephant denim comes in at 20 ounces, and that's
very heavy.
Very heavy. That is 2 times the weight. This is nuts. Look, I don't need to support this. This can support me. This can support you and your family. This is... Daddy's home. Daddy's home. So, 40 ounces, everybody. It's coming. 20 ounces is light. Then if you go from that to the 20,
you would feel that way. But I mean, in regular people's world, and even heavyweight like denim, denim heads, 20 is pretty heavy.
Yeah. So, there you have it, everybody. That is the heaviest pair of jeans ever made, and that will ever be made. I don't think that'll get topped.
Yeah.
I don't think it can get topped.
Probably not. I mean, there was the way to cheat, like double weaving it and stuff like that. But just the way that it's traditionally done, simple twill fabric, this way, I don't think there's any.
Just I have my resources. Now, the people who made this probably aren't happy that I have this in my hands, but I do. I get everything. I'm a wily coyote. This was technically the heaviest denim out there. This is like a 38-ounce denim.
That's what they said, yeah.
That's what they said.
We didn't really measure, but...
I did weigh it.
Oh, yeah?
And it was.
Okay.
But the construction, this is not a typical denim construction. It's like some kind of double weave thing going on. Look at, let's put it to you this way. Look at the yarn. Look at the yarns, right?
And look at this.
Yeah. Look at that, and look at the 40 ounce. Look at the difference here. This is real jeans construction with the 40 ounce. This is this double weave looking sad 38 ounce denim.
See in
Oh, let me roll it up. It's hard. It's just because it's curling on me and But
in real life, it's just really you can see the twill being so large here.
Yeah.
And this one it's even harder to see because you don't see the weft here.
Yeah.
But that's only because the weaving construction is completely different.
Yeah. But even look at the edge of the fabric, right? Look at the edge of the 40 ounce and look at the size of the yarns and compare it to that, right? It's just not even the same league.
Yeah.
It's not the same league.
And compared to 32 ounce, this feels lighter and softer. because 32, even though it's 6 ounces lower in weight, it's made the proper way, like simple twill.
Yeah.
So it's just this technically you can achieve a weight that way, but this is not you can't compare that with the traditional denim construction weight at whatever weight.
Yeah. So that's the champion.
This is by far even.
This never made it to production, by the way.
Right.
The company that made this denim made one sample, and they're like, "Oh, we have the heaviest denim in the world."
Yeah.
And we were like, I want the Kembe Matumbo to show up. Bam. Right? That's what we did.
Yeah. And also that's why it's important for us to make 40-ounce jeans in some kind of production. I wouldn't call it like bulk production, but it is a proper jean that's to be sold to customers.
Right.
There's a big difference between making one pair of sample
one
and
concept pair.
Yeah. And you don't even get to like examine it yourself, versus you make the jean for the customer pays for it, and we deliver to it. Like that's just very different world. So I don't like how they cheated the weight up. I mean, it's a good try. Like, okay, you're clever, but it's not proper.
Yeah, it's Trashman's right. What is non-bulk numbers to you? I don't know. If you made it available in a significant way to a consumer, right?
Like, you don't have to pre-order to buy it, kind of thing. Like, it's going to be available in the market. It would be the bulk, in my opinion. But I mean, this is also a production, though. Like, I would call it a production. It was a smaller side, but a production.
Yeah.
That's what we're planning on, at least.
Right. Okay. Joey Decay writes, "Hey, President Bahzad, at your service. Why do you classify True Guy as a medium rise? I showed you, I don't know what that part means, but why do you classify it as medium rise? I would say that it's not sometimes the way the rises are classified is a little bit dependent on the way the jean fits, right? So, like, it might measure higher, but the way you wear it on your waist is not like a hike it up kind of jean, and I don't find that the True Guy is a hike it up kind of jean. It's just got a little bit of room there. You wear it just around your hip area. You got a little room for the family jewels. It's not crunching you, all right? Some jeans are designed to crunch you. Some jeans are designed to hike them up, but that's why they're classified as a medium rise. Medium high, I mean, they're kind of close, but that's why. So I hope that answers your question. Sage writes, how's the Grailed coming together? I had a meeting about it today, so we're going to technically the Grailed account is there, though I'm not running it myself. One of our other guys here is. So we do have an account on Grailed. If anybody doesn't know what Grailed is, it's like an online platform for people to buy, sell used clothes. But we're opening like a Grailed account where we're gonna sell like mishems, odds and sods, maybe slight defects, that kind of stuff, like B grade stuff, and we're gonna offer it at a great price. Mm-hmm. So right now, the way it's set up, it's not great. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not great. Mm-hmm. But it's gonna get better. Like, I had a meeting today, all the things that we have to change to make sure it's done properly. And in a couple of weeks, it'll be up and running properly, proper photos, proper descriptions, all that good stuff. And we'll start to share more about that soon. But I think what'll happen is you'll start to see a few pieces, like maybe one thing that, I talked about with our team here when we were talking about opening like this B stock store was the fact that, we have a lot of jeans and they come off the, every production line, you make 1,200 pairs of jeans, there's 6 pairs that might have had a problem with it, right? And that keeps getting added up. But the vast majority of the problems are like, the fabric got nicked on something. So maybe there's a little tiny hole somewhere, mm-hmm. right? I can't sell that regular price. And, dealing with it, anyhow, we've dealt with it by putting it on a shelf. But most of us here, we're raw denim people. A little nick is nothing. We're going to wear these jeans because we want to destroy them. We want to fade them. So a little nick in the fabric doesn't bother us. Maybe we just wear it, we accept it, we patch it up, whatever. But if we can offer these to you at a great deal, or maybe there's some collectors out there who just want rare, cool fabrics. Maybe they're just gonna put them on ice. So we're gonna make them available to you in a easy to shop way. Putting it on Tate and Yoko is a little difficult because if we have to make a new product page for every single jean. It's challenging. So we'll put it on Grailed. I think there might also be an equivalent like eBay account where we have things like that. So if you've got eBay money or Grailed, I don't know how Grailed money works exactly, but it's going to work like that. And we'll have sometimes there might be some rarities. Sometimes it might just be a mishem. Somebody orders a hem and instead of a 33, we did it accidentally by a 32. We can't send that to the customer. It goes on the pile, right? So it's all going to come soon. In the next, I'll say by the fall, I'll give myself to the end of September until we have that really up and running properly. If you go on Grailed right now, you can find it, but you're like the products, they don't have like measurements and descriptions properly. The guy who set it up didn't set it up right. So anyways, we're taking it over and rehauling that. So you'll be able to see that soon, and we'll once it's running, we'll start to boost it up a little bit so you guys know where you can get some fantastic deals on maybe some rare jeans. Joey Decay writes, I have too many fabrics. All right. Andrew writes, will you ever do gusseted crotch jeans? Would be cool for climbing and biking and such. Gusseted crotch jeans. I don't know what that is.
It's like when you have a panel that
I see.
that
See?
expands.
I'm not really sure. You might have to. I'm gonna go with no. I don't know what that looks like. But I don't think that we're gonna do any sporting specific jeans. Although Terry, in his excellent detective work, sleuthing detective work, whatever it is, he finds all the random stuff in the warehouse, and he found a pair of snow pant denim. Now, this was a jean that was like 2010, 2011, 2012, around there, which was a like fleece-backed tech denim with a zipper on the hem so that you can get your ski boots on. So it was our only sporting jean that we ever did. The only problem was, if you weren't that exact height, they were going to be a problem because they had the zipper on the side. You couldn't hem them. It was a difficult jean to sell.
Right. But it was nice and like lined with fleeced, fabric inside. It was very cozy.
Yeah. And it was in Slim Guy, which was the early True Guy. Which was the early True Guy. Tova Cobra writes, what jacket are you wearing, Risa?
Oh, I'm wearing Natural Seed stretch denim. We don't make this anymore. We did this like a while ago. But I love this fabric. It's like, I forgot what it was. It's 11 or 12 ounce. It's kind of lighter weight. It's natural seed denim kind of thing, and then it's got 2% stretch in it, so it's very comfortable, and it goes well with my Foxfibre t-shirts.
That's right.
The color is amazing. We do still have this fabric available in women's jeans, women's classic.
Yeah. We'll have some more Ecru jackets out.
Yes.
Sooner than later. We have the Smokey Cotton Slub Selvedge, which isn't quite Ecru. Let me get it. Let me find it.
That one is gonna be the first release of Fall Winter 24, which is scheduled to be August 1st, which is Thursday this time. Yeah. So on Tatenoko, at least we're gonna release that Smokey Cotton Slub Selvedge, which is, I mean, you're gonna see it in a second, but it's just an amazing, it's like, it's hard to put a word to describe this.
Yeah.
It is a smoky,
a smoky beige.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of have the tint of like khaki in there.
it's a different color under different lights.
Yes, and also people describe it very differently. Yeah. Like,
it's a tough to pinpoint color.
Yeah.
But you'll know it when you see it, and it's a very versatile piece because it just anywhere where you would put ecru or like a khaki, this works perfectly. So that's going to be coming in jean jacket and jeans.
Jeans, including strong guy.
Right.
So that is, again, going to be the next week, Thursday, first release of the season. And then we're going to roll into...
we'll roll into the Meteor Selvedge and the all-natural Foxfibre. Oh, the little fly is back. I think I got him.
Yeah. So, all-natural. Let's take a look here. All-natural would be the first indigo jean of the season to be released. It is 15 ounce, 16, 15? 15 ounce. I'm going to go with 15 right now.
Okay, I think it's 14 and a half.
14 and a half, all right. Dark indigo warp by Foxfibre Weft. So, you guys know we love Foxfibre cotton. It is an amazing naturally colored brown cotton that is grown in America organically. And it has this very warm brown tone. It gives you really the warm tone even onto the front. So I just love this fiber. I just love this jean. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a big release.
Vegetan leather patch, contrast stitching, all the things that people love is loaded up on here.
That's it. And we just released the Foxfibre t-shirt that Risa's wearing on Tate and Yoko this past Wednesday.
Yeah, it flew in like 2.5 minutes apparently.
Yeah. So the demand for Foxfibre is there. It's strong. We know that you guys love it. We're going to keep the Foxfibre coming. So in addition to this, so this is coming for fall winter 24, we've got a spring summer 25 edition jean right here. This is the all natural Ecru Foxfibre. Organic cotton on the outside.
Organic cotton, undyed, unbleached, natural Ecru color on the outside. So you can see the seeds on the outside as well as inside, which is made with the Foxfibre.
Beautiful Foxfibre yarn. So if you want to dress yourself in Foxfibre, you've got a bunch of options here.
Yeah.
We're going to have a denim jacket in this one.
Yes. So it's going to look like this, but a little bit more brownish because it has the brown undertone on the weft with contrast stitching. I'm just going to bring it because
we got it and we can do it. So lots of Foxfibre options. We're even working on another Foxfibre option for fall winter 25. So we've already got that in development. We love this cotton and we're going to keep making awesome products with it. Classic denim jacket.
Yeah.
And then we've got the zip chore coat as well.
In this fabric, especially the zip chore coat is very nice and sleek.
Very handsome. Yeah. I've taken this sample already. I'm going to be enjoying that a little bit earlier than everybody else. Topher Cobra writes, I need to get that Ecru Foxfibre jacket. Well, stay tuned. It's going to be coming later than sooner, but sooner than later. It'll be here in the new year. Stephen Copelcam, the Wonder Looper Foxfibre is 70. Any chance of a 50 just for a different hue? Maybe not 50, but we are working on other hues of Foxfibre t-shirts for Wonder Looper. That is in the works. We're going to have a restock of those Foxfibre t-shirts in the fall, and we will have a new color next year.
Yes. Sometime next year.
Yeah, sometime next year. No dates settled yet, but coming.
Yes.
Coming. Jeremy writes, my perfect cell, trunks, Majin Buu, Vegetas, blankets, bisons, all don't fit anymore since I don't wear a 32 and weird guy anymore. Please bring all that back.
That's not going to happen, I don't think.
Yeah.
But
go ahead.
But if you like the trunks fabric, did he include trunks in there? Yes.
Trunks and Majin Buu.
those fabrics are coming back.
Yeah.
In this fall.
Yes.
As a Shinigami Selvedge.
I'll get it.
So Shinigami Selvedge is literally exactly the same fabric as Trunks denim, just with a different Selvedge ID. So Trunks had the purple Selvedge ID, whereas this Shinigami Selvedge is, I think, orange red kind of color. Yeah.
Shinigami. So we kind of give it a fiery red Selvedge ID. You can see it there.
But the same slub, same heavy 18 ounce, same solid black, you know,
a little bit of cat fur on there.
The fabric. It's so cool. It's such a cool fabric, I have to say.
And we're very excited to bring this one back.
Yeah.
I know how many people love this fabric. And it was our #1 requested jean for like back, you know, that back in stock thing you guys sign up for when we're out of stock or something. Akuma, Trunks, Majin Buu, that's the #1 requested fabric of all time. Not just any, of all absolute time. We had to take those product pages down because you guys kept requesting them so much. And we're just like, okay, enough. We're going to do it. We're bringing it back. And, you know, we are at that point in our history where we can start to reminisce and bring things back. So maybe, just maybe, I'm going to say there's a possibility that some of those Street Fighter fabrics, there might be a roll or two somewhere in the warehouse somewhere.
Yeah.
Definitely a possibility. And they might come back as a, you know, non-collaboration branded jean.
Yeah, exactly.
Certainly possible. Or maybe one day we'll do another Street Fighter collaboration.
That's also a possibility. It's less likely. But
Yeah. I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah, but we probably wouldn't do exactly the same.
No. It'd be different.
Yeah.
It'd be new. So yeah. Gilles writes, tried the Easy Guy pants, liked the fit, wished the pocket bags were a little higher. Pull the jeans up higher. Problem solved. I hear you. Although I don't find them to be low. I find them to be
pocket bags?
Yeah. Or like where the pockets are placed.
Oh.
Pockets were Oh, sorry. I misread you. Wish the back pockets were a little higher. Oh.
Yeah, I mean it does have a like higher rise, so there's
it's like a high rise drop crotch situation. So you kind of wear them low on the hip. That's the design. Low on the hip. Like kind of
and having pockets lower also kind of emphasize that look of wearing it like lower
it's
this
part. If you hike them up, they do feel high probably, but the design intention with Easy Guy is on the hip.
But you can wear it however you want. Some people have a different body type proportion to work differently.
So I hear you. I hear you. Luckily, I reread that because I was like, I'm not sure what's going on there, but reading makes a big difference. Joy Decay writes, bring back 100% cashmere. I can afford it. It's a very pricey jean, my friend.
Yeah, it's not going to be the same price.
It will not be the same price. It'll probably be double. Let me put it this way. Minimum double.
Perhaps.
Yeah, Risa and I were pricing cashmere not that long ago, and
it just keeps going back up. It's like the price of gold.
Yeah, it just never goes down. Although it might, I don't know. That's not financial advice.
Don't invest in cashmere.
Invest in cashmere jeans. Yeah, we were pricing cashmere, and like the guy was like telling us, he's like, yeah. In the last 2 years alone, like the price of cashmere doubled. And he's like, this was the old price, this is the new price. And we're like, oh, interesting. And that price is already higher than what it was 10 years ago. So it's going to be a pricey meet the ball. Mojave writes, invest in gold jeans. Yes, the real Gold Selvedge coming back this Black Friday. I'm giving you guys spilling all the beans here.
Yeah. You're very good at spilling beans.
Especially in the office. I got access to everything, so you can see whatever you want. If I have it, you're going to see it. That's faux show. That's faux show. There was another thing that is now... Oh, yeah. I want to show you guys this, because I don't think I've ever shown this before. This is pretty cool. This is some Naked and Famous Denim heritage. This is going to get framed at some point, but this is where it all started. Paulrose products. In fact, this is the only Paulrose product we have in our archive. Back,
you don't have any jeans left?
There's no jeans. They're like of the jeans we reproduced. Long story. Let's start at the beginning. So, when I started at Naked and Famous Denim, 2010, Brandon's grandfather just passed away. And Brandon's grandfather was the patriarch of our company. He started a workwear company. In fact, he started selling rags and, kitchen and whatever, like things people needed for their homes, door to door. He worked his way up, started a company, started selling workwear, and built up basically what is the foundation of our company. Brandon's father got into the business, and when Brandon was old enough, Brandon got into the business, and instead of, following that business path, started his own way. And of course they had their history in making jeans and workwear here in Canada. Brandon took that, started Naked and Famous Denim. Mm-hmm. But Brandon's grandfather, one of the brands that he started early was this one, Paulrose products. Paul was his name, Rose was his wife's name, Paulrose. And when he passed away, Brandon and his father are going through his office, and they found this this metal plaque, basically, used to stamp things, of Paulrose products. And, Brandon was inspired and created the Paulrose product kind of heritage line. It was like an offshoot of Naked and Famous Denim. And until a couple of years ago, the only remnants of Paulrose products that we actually had, like, of course, Brandon's father and everybody, they knew that it existed, but we didn't have any of the products. We didn't have anything. And then I found this while just digging through the warehouse. Our warehouse is vast. It's huge. Mm-hmm. And there's all kinds of old stuff everywhere. And I found this. And this is the only physical product remnants that we have. Maybe there will be something one day we'll find some more, maybe at a thrift store or something. But Paulrose products, the Beau Marché. If you ever come by our building next to Tate and Yoko, you'll notice this giant building that says Beau Marché. Well, it still says Beau Marché on it, and we've been making products here in Quebec, Canada forever now. Vêtements de travail de qualité Montréal. So, and we still live by those traditions. Yeah, that's it. So this is something I thought was very special. A jumpsuit. It does look like a Michael Myers jumpsuit. That's
definitely.
For sure.
The color is really on point.
The color is definitely on point. So this is it. I was talking to Sonny today because I saw in his office he had this Ghostbusters jacket, the chain stitch jacket, and it was signed by Dan Aykroyd.
Oh, that's in Sonny's office?
Sonny's got it.
All right.
So I'm like, oh, I've been looking for this, and he's like, oh yeah, I've been meaning to frame it. And he's like, to be honest with you, I've been meaning to frame it for like 5 years now, but it's just in his office. And I said, I have this old Beau Marché, old Paulrose stuff, and we got to get this frame too. I did find it wasn't Beau Marché, it wasn't Paulrose branded. I forget what it was. Another one of Brandon's dad's brands or grandfather's brands, but it was an old Canadian-made denim, Canadian-made garment, denim chore coat, Selvedge, and I thought that was really cool. So we have a few little archivey type of pieces here, and we just got to keep them safe, keep them, make sure they get framed and saved and not accidentally discarded or put out on a sample sale somewhere.
Or like, you know, I mean, knock on wood, this office gets, you know, flooded or you know, fire or something.
This is just the jumpsuit. And when we were doing the Ghostbusters collab, I wanted to make a Ghostbusters uniform out of denim. And I was doing all my research on which jumpsuit, which flight suit was the Ghostbusters uniform modeled after. And I went on a bunch of forums and they said it was this, like this is the closest one. This is a brand called Rothco. Is it where I don't even know where it's made. It doesn't matter. Made in China. But I bought it just to model the jumpsuit after, but the flight suit after. But we didn't do it. We didn't move forward with it. But this was it. Sometimes you gotta buy the garment to get the reference points for all of it. It would have been cool if we did a Selvedge denim flight suit for Ghostbusters, but I don't know how many people would have bought it and worn it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of there's so many details in this thing, like vents and like zippers and all kinds of pulls.
Especially if you make it with like high-end fabric, it's gonna cost is gonna go up very high.
So high. So there it is. Sage Rice, what did they say? I missed it. 40-ounce denim, lots of previews. You're going to have to rewatch a little bit later, but we might go back to some of those previews while we're here. Shang Salve writes, hey B, any other Black Friday releases you can talk about aside from the Real Gold and the 10th anniversary? Hold on, what do we got? We got the Real Gold, we got the 10th anniversary, which we're calling the 10-fold Selvedge. They're prototype denim. Yes, the prototype denim, that's right. So that is a jean that the fabric was the prototype for the Pickle Rick denim. So in order to, you know, get the right denim, we had to basically sample a bunch of fabric to make sure that was the right texture, everything that we are looking for. And once we had that dialed in, then we dialed in the color. And then the color with the green cast is what got used for the Pickle Rick denim, but we have a more classic red casted denim, which is
like a classic looking one, but with the same texture, same pickle texture.
And pickle Selvedge ID has the green Selvedge ID. So that's the prototype denim. So if you liked Pickle Rick, but maybe you're not a Rick and Morty fan, which you should be, by the way, or you didn't want the embellishments, now you can get that jean without the embellishments. So like I talked about earlier, maybe we'll find some rolls of like Street Fighter or, you know, another collaboration done up somewhere.
Yeah.
It'll happen. I can assure you it'll happen. It'll get re-released maybe at some point.
Yeah, it's possible.
Without the embellishments, and then, you know, if you liked that fabric back then, you might have another option, another chance to get it one day.
But this is a really cool fabric on its own. Like
super cool.
We would have put it like in the regular collection, but you know, we weren't gonna, you know, do another sampling and then making it available for wholesale customers and all that stuff, like, because we have limited quantity of fabric. So yeah,
it was enough for Tate and Yoko to carry, as you know, and we're gonna do it as you know, for Black Friday. That way, you know, what the idea is, like, you know, these are normally be like part of a collection, but we're gonna make it available at a special price to start, and then later on it'll go up to the regular price. So we just want to have a little bit of stuff for you for Black Friday, things for you guys to look forward to.
I think this Black Friday has, like, I mean, we've been each year, I think we're doing like a lot more exciting stuff.
Yeah.
But this is pretty exciting.
Yeah.
All of our, like, you know, Black Friday special fabric product, you know, jeans are pretty, like, up there.
They're
like,
very high end.
Of quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, I know, like, I was looking through our sales section today on Tate and Yoko, and I know, like, there's not much there. So, like, for me to just keep marking everything down, oh, here's, you know, it's just, it's already a great price, but there's not a lot of product. Like, if it's your size, that's great, but there's, to be honest with you, a lot of the sizes, it's pretty style-wise, great styles, but size-wise, it's not for everybody. So when we can make something we can ensure that there's something for everybody.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we're doing there. Okay, George writes, will you guys ever make chino pants again? Yes. The fit is being reworked to be less narrow, so it'll be more straight. Yeah. So that's in the process right now, and then the next batch of chinos will be the new fit. So wait for some announcements on.
Same fabric, same design details, but the fit is different.
Yeah. Jeremy writes, how's this Black Friday going to compare to last year's? It was amazing last year. I think it's going to be just as amazing. We're going to have a lot of new special products available for you for the Black Friday collection. There will be the typical, sale markdown stuff. Maybe new items will be added to markdown. For sure, by then there will be more items added to the markdown. Maybe some other special promos here and there. But it will be... You will be happy. If you're looking for some deals on jeans, we'll have some deals on jeans for you. If you're looking for Christmas presents for a loved one or maybe an enemy, maybe you're trying to make them a friend, we'll have something there for you too.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we got this very exciting non-Naked Famous item for Tatenoko that we're going to be releasing soon. And I think this is perfect. I don't know how the inventory is going to last till that holiday time, but this is a great holiday gift.
I don't know if they're going to last till holiday because...
They're pretty awesome.
These are pretty awesome. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, so at Tatenoko, we carry a Canadian brand of knitwear called In Situ.
Yes.
In Situ?
I
never know how to pronounce it.
It's hard to pronounce. But
it is our friend...
from Gerhard Supply in Toronto. This is their in-house label
brand, and then they do a beautiful knitwear, and they have these hats that we already carry, and it's online, made from merino wool.
Yes.
And these toques, as the Canadians call it.
Toques, a proper toque.
And so we were doing very well with those products. So we were talking to them about this, and they suggested, why don't we do a special color for Tatenoko? And we're all a big fan of Life Aquatic, and this red color toques are just so iconic, and we just had to do it. So it's very nice shade of red. Now that I look at it, their red is a little bit more orange, perhaps. But
it's kind of like this. Hold on, let's get
the what's his
Jacques Cartier.
Yeah.
Is that him?
It's a little closer to
Jacques Cousteau, not Jacques Cartier. Who am I kidding? I'm getting my Canadian history mixed up. So there you go. So that's the idea here, to have a little bit of a Life Aquatic style cap.
And we're all gonna be wearing these and wearing like blue jeans, and then we're just gonna be like Zizu Society members.
That's it. We're gonna look like a cult here at Tatenoko for a while. I think so. These just hit our warehouse. We'll probably have these on the website in the next week and a bit. Yeah, they just gotta photograph them and get all the products set up for the website.
Yeah, and I mean it's a little too early for toque season, anyways. But
unless you're a real hardcore toque wearer and you never don't wear a toque.
Never take it off.
Yeah, Garrett for a while just always wore a toque.
That's true.
Yeah. I think maybe just at the peak of summer he decides that that's not for him, but. We've got them. We've got the hats, so we've got the toques, we've got the matching scarves to go with it as well, and then we've got restocks coming in on all the basic colors that we carry already. So,
but these are fantastic gifts.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big one. That's gonna go fast.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because I already got one. Yeah. And I know that all the
guys already they're all over it. So, you're gonna see us wearing them. That's for sure. Okay. Vince writes, any new Kasuri planned? My version 1 Kasuri are nearing retirement. Nothing in the pipeline, but
that's a good reminder.
Yeah, that's definitely a good reminder. Yeah. We've got someone who's a fan of Risa's hair.
Oh, thank you so much.
There you go.
I do spend quite a bit of time on this, keeping my hair this way.
Yeah, my hair
You have spent a lot of time.
I've spent a lot of time growing it, but ugh, I don't know. Every time I think I should get a haircut, I'm like, but I haven't cut my hair since 2008. I haven't cut my hair since 2008.
Maybe you have to wait at least 2028, and then you can say, 20 years I didn't have a haircut.
Yeah.
Or maybe 25.
All right. We'll see.
Do you remember your last haircut?
Yes.
Okay,
my last haircut, I did it at the Holt Renfrew Salon on Bloor Street in Toronto. I worked at Holt Renfrew, so I went to the salon, I got a discount, right? I was like, I might as well get my haircut here. This is a nice, fancy salon. It's a luxury department store, like premier luxury department store in Canada. Go to the salon. You know, I was generally pretty, like, aware of, like, all the staff in the building. I've been working there for a while, but the person who cut my hair, I didn't really know him that well. Cuts my hair, and, you know, I get the checkout. I'm cashing out to give me my discount, and, like, there was no option for tip. And I was like, is that because I'm staff, or what? I'm like, what do I do? Do I just give a man some money? Like, that's you know, it was a little awkward, and I just walked out, and I'm like, I don't know what to do now. Like, was he expecting a tip? I should have tipped, shouldn't I? But why didn't they ask me for? It was a very confusing moment for me, and I didn't want to go back and be like, well, here's some, you know.
Yeah. Is that why you never cut your hair again?
No, that's not it. But but that's why I remember my last haircut, because it was a little bit of a, what do I do here moment. I'm not really sure what to do here moment.
But do you know? So it was 2008.
2008.
Do you know the month?
I'm gonna go. It was before the summer. Maybe it was like a May, June type of situation.
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe in 2028.
2028. All right.
Or maybe 2032. Or 33. Just for the 25 year. That's a quarter of a century.
That's it. Shang Sa writes, Naked Famous 20th anniversary, Bahzad gets a haircut.
That's, yeah, I mean.
Maybe. You all get one strand of my hair with that gene. Put in a little bag. Get a little bit of my DNA. Is that gross?
It kind of is.
Why?
Okay. I know what you were going to say.
Right.
Yeah, if it's attached to somebody's hair, it's okay. And if as soon as it falls out, it's so dirty.
That's it. Joy writes, my last haircut was 2009. All right, we're in a competition.
All right.
Yeah, you know what? My hair, it's like down to my waist. It's like a big V down to my waist. And it doesn't really get longer than that. It hasn't gotten longer than this since you've known me.
Yes. It's the same length.
It's the same length.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the beauty of hair. But some people's hair goes real long. Mm-hmm. And every now and then I see someone with their hair like down to their like knees or something, and I'm just like, whoa, that's something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the same way. Like some people's eyebrows are like longer to your like your eyes sometimes. Also, like when older people gets like a longer eyebrows. I'm
gonna be that guy. My eyebrows are gonna be coming over my eyes.
I like those old guys. They're so cute. They're like a puppy.
Yeah, that's gonna be me, puppy Bahzad. BD writes, I went 6 weeks last time. I was getting the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, usually 4 weeks for a haircut. I feel you. But yeah, haircuts. I don't know. Maybe one day. Sam writes, weave some of Bahzad's hair into some fabric. What would that denim be called? Hair denim? Let's just right off the top. Hair denim. Hair selvage. Locks. Luscious locks. Selvage. I don't know. We'd have to give that a little bit more. Hairline selvage. It's not bad. Not bad. You know what I like about you guys the most is that you're with it. Together, all of us.
Yeah.
We're just one juicy brain of Naked and Famous Denim knowledge, and you guys know how to do it. You know what we're thinking.
Heritage.
The heritage selvage. You guys know. Invis writes, any spring summer 25 teases.
We already have had some teasers.
Yeah. Oh, let me see what we got back there. Give me a second.
While he's looking, I can show you a couple of fall 24 teasers, which we haven't shown. I don't think we've shown a lot of fall 24 jeans in the last live stream. If you haven't watched that, go back and watch that. But we didn't include these jeans. So let's talk about rinsed fabrics. So last spring, so this is spring 23, we did 24. We did Ocean's Edge Selvedge. So that one was a brighter blue denim that was rinse washed. So the garment wasn't washed. It wasn't like sewn into jeans and washed the jean. It was, the fabric was pre-washed, and then we sewed the washed fabric into jeans. So the aesthetics is very different, because once you sew a jean, we make a jean and wash it, all the like stitching and like a little parts like this would be like a little puckered. So you can see that jean has been washed. It's like the same thing as when you take home raw denim jeans and wash that jean. But once, it's when it's pre-washed fabric and sew it and sell it, then you get the clean line, but you get this like a little softer, a little bit more plump fabric, because the fabric itself has been washed. And so we kind of really liked the idea of doing that, and people seem to like that also, because Ocean's Edge was a very good seller. Everybody loved it. So we're doing the fall version of it with the classic dark indigo by white. So we called this Blue Wave Selvedge. So just a side note, any kind of water, beach related names, ocean related names are now referring to jeans that are made with rinse washed fabric. And in that series, we're just doing two at the same time. This one is the Deep Sea Selvedge.
Mm-hmm.
Deep Sea Selvedge. This one is the dark indigo on the outside and indigo
by navy.
Indigo by navy. So it's dark indigo on the outside. It is dark navy on the inside. So the inside is not indigo, so it's not gonna like fade like the outside would, but the color will give you a very, very dark toned denim. It almost looks black, but in person you can definitely see that it has blue in it. So these two are both rinse washed fabric.
Yeah.
Made into jeans.
That's it. And more rinsed denim previews. Those are rinse washed fabrics. These are rinse wash jeans. So this is the High Noon Selvedge, which is the follow up to the, what did we call it? You said it earlier. It was the rinse wash.
Ocean's Edge?
Oh, not Ocean's Edge.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No. What did we did it
we
like?
We did Craftsman.
No, not Craftsman.
Craftsman was not washed.
It was a rinse wash jean. Guys in the chat, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I know.
You know what? I know what the jean
but
is. The pocket flasher is in my head, but I cannot remember it right now. Anyhow, it's another. It's another rinse wash option for you. So it's a heritage style denim. This is a early 1900 style repro denim, and one of my favorite details of this fabric is the Selvedge ID. The New Frontiers. New Frontiers. Yes. There we go, Sage. You win a prize. So look at this awesome Selvedge ID here. You can see it's all white with just a little touch of orangey red there, which I think makes them really cool. Very unique, old school Selvedge ID. So you've got this great blue tone denim, workwear style denim. You've got that white stitching like you would see in a lot of workwear style denim here. unsanforized, but rinse washed. We rinse washed the garment to get that shrink out of the way.
Yeah,
and
you get this kind of puckering in the seams and the like parts that are
even on the hem. You can see it's starting to twist there along the the chain stitch.
So that's the big difference between rinse wash fabric being sewn into jean and
rinse wash
jeans.
Yeah. So drapey, no starch in here, no break-in time. You don't have to worry about the shrinkage. It's got a little bit of hairiness to it, so it preserves that nice natural texture of the denim. You can see that this denim also has a great, it's maybe a little hard to see. The lighting in here is not perfect, but it's got a great variation of indigo hues throughout here. Maybe you can see it a little bit closer, but it's got a great soft texture and a lot of blue tones in that fabric. So this is going to be another soft, easy to wear option coming for spring summer 25. This is the one that you're going to want to wear on the hottest of days, on some holidays. Nice drapey denim with a beautiful Selvedge ID, and that is the high noon Selvedge. And the other spring preview is this guy right here. From one military jacket to the next, I feel like I'm on a what's it called? One of those infomercial shows. All right, we sold out of that one. Now into this one. So this is the jungle fern camo coming in a classic chore coat here. As you can see, it's got a great pattern, very springy, very tropically. But this, in fact, is a official Indian military camo pattern. And I thought it was really nice because you just don't see camo patterns like this everywhere. You know, it's camo without looking too camo-y, because it does look very jungly and tropically at the same time. So I'm going to be wearing this one for sure. I'm going to be enjoying this. And when we saw it, we knew we had to have it.
Because it's not just the pattern. Pattern is great, but also the fabric's great. It's got like a natural nep. Like if you come close and look at it, it's got like a little bit of a texture, but it's not like, super artificially like nap. It's like a natural nap, and it's very subtle, but it kind of gives a good character to this fabric.
It's got a great weight to it as well. Not too heavy. You can wear this in the spring with just a t-shirt if you want to wear it with a sweatshirt or something in the fall.
Yeah.
Easy, but it's just an easy weight jacket. You're going to get a lot of wear out of this for sure. And, if you're wearing that raw denim lifestyle, I think jeans, chore coat. I'm really pushing that these days, by the way. I'm telling all of our guys, I'm like, put on a chore coat. You can look really smart.
We put chore coat on Terry the other day, and he instantly looked like, it's so nice.
Yeah, I'm like,
not that he doesn't look nice, but it's just like it elevates,
it suits him so well.
Look,
I'm wearing a camo watch right now, Mini Focus MF 0032G. All right, well there you go. Do I need a camo watch? Maybe.
No, camo jacket with black watch.
Black watch, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. You are looking at some camo style watch, though.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time.
I like the black out-faced watch, digital, with the camo. Feels very
it's
tactical.
Really cool.
Mojave writes, I've been wearing a linen chore coat during the summer.
There you go.
Choice. That's going to keep you nice and cool. I need to see you guys model a smart jacket. Easy Mouse says, I don't have one in the immediate vicinity, but maybe send the boys a message on a This Week at Tate and Yoko video, and they'll model one for you real nice. Okay. I hear somebody arming the building. I have a good feeling the alarm is going to go off. You guys are about to hear the alarm go off. Maybe. Maybe not. All right, don't worry about it.
Is it motion sensor?
You know what I think happened? Somebody remote armed the building.
Yeah.
And the second we leave the office,
right,
we're going to set that alarm off real good. So anyhow, when we leave, we just have to be aware of that, and then we'll take care of that ourselves. Right. I just for second thought that we might be experiencing some loud noises, but I think we'll be safe so long as we stay in this room. All right. The Catman writes, Charles Barkley, you need a looser fit given how hard you hit the buffet. Okay. I don't know. Is that a slight at Charles Barkley, Sir Charles?
Oh, we have a Charles Barkley in the chat.
Oh, Charles Barkley's here. Well, there you go. I love Charles Barkley. Nice to see you here. What do you guys feel is your most flattering fit? Is the weird guy still the number one selling? I've always loved super guy, but often think it's time to go from skinny to slim. Well, Charles, let me tell you something. I think our most flattering fits are the ones that suit the right body type. That's why we make a wide variety of fits. Not every fit is going to suit every body type the same way. Weird guy is a pretty universal fit.
Yes.
Right? So it does fit a lot of body types, and it's not too slim and it's not too wide.
Yeah. That's why it is by far our best-selling fit, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon or ever, perhaps.
Yeah. If you've been wearing skinny and you want to go from skinny to slim, I would say the next move up would be to get into the weird guy. It's a little bit wider in the leg opening, a little bit wider in the thigh, and all around it should be a little bit more comfortable for you and less slim feeling. So if you feel that you need to, maybe expand your horizons a little bit, try the next fit up. Weird guy would definitely feel similar, but in the ways that you want it to fit differently.
Yeah.
And thanks for being such a fan, Charles. Long life fan. Long live Charles Barkley. There we go. Herpa Derpa writes, any thoughts on stocking in Japan? I mean, it's not something we're against. It's just that I find the Japanese market to be a little bit different.
Oh, it's very different from the rest of the world. We do have a better presence in other parts of Asia, but Japan's a little bit different. I feel like how can I say it? We are taking the Japanese recipe, mixing it up in a Canadian way with our fits and styling and aesthetics, and that's what we're presenting. And I think sometimes Japanese people will see that as like, oh, that's just a foreigner making sushi. We got sushi already, right? And so they're not. Yeah. It's not the same aesthetic. I think, and I would say that the other challenge is independent stores are few and far between, and they like dealing locally. They really like dealing locally. Yeah. So it's hard to crack that nut, so to speak. We've been there before, ups and downs. I have no problem. I'm not against it, but it's a difficult market to crack. Yeah. Okay. Stephen writes, Stephen Kopelkamp, green Foxfibre weft on green cast denim, please and thank you. You got it. We'll make it happen. I'd like truly weird guy midway between truly weird guy midway between weird guy and true guy, like a midpoint true weird guy, the true weird guy. All right. I hear you, but
yeah, sometimes those it's kind of hard to make every fit. I don't want the problem with us making more fits at this point is really kind of down to space, because if we add a new fit and it's like a main fit, we got to make it in everything, and we do have a big building, but that just adds so many more SKUs.
Yeah, and also when we split into different fits, but keeping the same number of fabrics, same number of sizes, varieties, then it's gonna be so much harder for us to keep everything in stock that's supposed to be in stock all the time. So it is a balancing act, and us, we're definitely not against having a new fit if there was a strong demand for it. But we just added True Guy. Basically, we were doing the 3 super weird, easy, mostly those 3 fits focus collection for a long time, and then we just added the 4th, and we are going hard with True Guy. Like, everything is available in True Guy. So for us to now expand to somewhere in between, it's a little much right now.
Joshua writes, I love the True Guy, just wish it was fuller in the seat area. You can wear them a little big. Sometimes I find some people, I'm not saying you, I'm just saying some people, will wear the smallest size that fits them. Right? Like, it fits them. But it's like, sometimes it's on the brink.
And people are really against having waists that are bigger than their waist. But it's actually, not everybody's shaped proportionally the same. So you have to go with what, makes you comfortable. And if you want a little room in the seat, you can always have a belt. Waist is actually the easiest part that you can adjust.
So if you need a little bit more room there, I suggest get them a little bigger. A little bit of room in the waist. It puts less stress on the waist in general. And if you need to tuck something in, it makes it easy. If you got a big meal, a holiday, you know how it is. You've got the room for that.
Or if you're sitting all day, it makes it easier.
A little bit of room in the waist goes a long way. It's a pro tip I have. Especially at my age, I can go up and down 10 pounds real fast. You
are like that. My how you're pulled towards your original shape sometimes. That's just the rule of nature. My force towards my weight is so strong that it doesn't really matter what I do. It's just always at the same weight.
Me, I get plump, and then I get skinny, and then I get plump.
Very what do you call it? Very
rubber bandy, or I don't know what it is, but sometimes I'm I'm 10 pounds up, and I'm like, I didn't really do anything. I didn't change anything, and
we eat the same basically.
So it's if you're like me, you have a little bit of room, you'll appreciate it. Daniel writes, so excited for the Yagasuri. Is it a warmer or cooler to wear compared to the usual weaves? Looking to get either just a jacket or both jacket and pants. It's a lighter weight fabric, I find. So, and it's very drapey.
Yes. Yeah. But it's not, sometimes in the cold days, you put on raw jeans and it's cold. It's a little cool to your skin. I feel like Yagasuri would be a little warmer because it's got more texture. It's waffly a little bit.
It's got little pockets to hold the air in. Donovan writes, I choose my fit around how my denim hugs or wraps the calves around breaking in. Waist or calves, I think those are the most important points for guys. Juan Puerto writes, same Bahzad, same. I don't think I'm in the boat alone on this one. I think a lot of guys go through this fluctuation. Pedro writes, is that a denim cowboy hat hanging up behind y'all? Not only is it a denim cowboy hat, it is a Selvedge denim cowboy hat. Hold on. I need this.
This is beginning with you.
Oh.
Okay.
There we go. So, we got the Selvedge here. This was given to, I don't remember what mill gave it to me.
I remember.
Oh, Risa remembers. But we got this at a meeting, and they're like, here you go. And I'm like, okay.
Usually they give us a tote bag or a calendar made of denim printed with the calendar days. But this was actually, it's well made.
It's very well made.
It's nice. I just don't know if what to do with it.
Yeah, it's a good prop. It's a good prop. But yeah, it is. There's a Selvedge Selvedge up your life, everybody.
Yeah, and this was like years and years ago. It wasn't like cool cowboy trendy time.
No, this was a long time ago. Rofelcopter says, let's see the full fit. Okay, this is not the most coordinated fit right now.
You got a denim cowboy hat.
Yeah, denim cowboy hat. Howdy.
Military jacket.
I've got the Indian camo chore coat. I've got the Wonder Looper double heavyweight gray t-shirt. I've got my dirty fade Selvedge True Guys, and I've got the Nike Vomero over here. So I've got mismatch galore. This is it. This is how it goes.
I got a pretty good coordinated outfit. I got the Natural Seed denim jacket. I got my Foxfibre Shinigami t-shirt, Wonder Looper. I got my trusted strong guy Nightshade Stretch Selvedge. And I got my favorite Cortez, Nike and Sakai did a collab.
There you go.
Yes.
That's it. Let me rent the brim this coming winter. You want to rent the brim? I don't know. It's not for rent. It's not. This is I don't know. I had something funny to say, but it left me. I'll do the Garrett challenge, but for rain. The Garrett challenge.
What's the?
I don't know the Garrett challenge. We're gonna have to ask him. Juan writes, Risa be swagging out.
Can I say?
What can I say? All about the swag, this one. Our favorite guy down there in New York, Shane, if you ever visit New York, Naked Famous Denim NYC, likes to say swag a lot. He brings it back. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like for him, it's like a throwback word.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Was he? I guess he
was a young boy when swag came out, so it's just kicking it old school, and I'm like, still sort of a new word for me.
Exactly.
But that just means I'm old and he's young, so that's how the youngsters do it. All right, everybody, we're gonna call this one just a little early because we've got some traveling to do.
Yeah,
we got a little bit of traveling to do. We're gonna be back in Japan next week.
Yeah. So
this live stream will be taking place from the land of the rising sun. It'll be morning for us. No snack today. Didn't have time to find something. When we're at home, when we're in Japan, we have a little bit more freedom to run around and do things. But here in the office, we're meeting with all the staff and doing all kinds of trainings and stuff. Yeah. We hired a bunch of new people, so
you got limited time here.
Yeah.
But also limited snack accessibility. There's like no store around us.
Yeah, we're in the middle of nowhere here at Naked Famous Denim HQ. Juan writes, did you find coconut Dr. Pepper? I did. There was a strawberry Dr. Pepper that I tried, but I saw the coconut. I didn't get the coconut. Maybe I'll have a chance before we leave. But
combo, it sounds like my worst nightmare.
Yeah, Risa doesn't like Dr. Pepper or coconut. I like both, so we'll see how that goes. Cam X writes, remember the alarm. We will. We will try not to have the fire department show up here. Bob writes, safe travels. Well, thank you very much, everybody. It's been a pleasure. It's very enjoyable to be here in Montreal to do this live stream for you guys. Of course, we have all the props here, but maybe next time we'll have some of the guys here do some live streams for you so that you can see a little bit more of the stuff, right? Because we don't have all these samples back home, but anyhow. Right. We'll be back again next week with some more exciting news. Less previews, but lots of exciting news. And we would have dropped the raw cotton slub, the first
smoky cotton
slub Selvedge. Yeah. Smoky cotton slub Selvedge, the brother of the raw cotton slub. That'll be dropping this Thursday at 11 a.m. Thursday, not Friday. Thursdays are going to be release days on Tate and Yoko. So that'll be the first release. We're going to kick off Fall Winter 24. That's going to be very exciting. What else do we have coming up? More releases, lots of more releases. So stay tuned, everybody. Have a great evening. Do something nice for yourselves and do something nice for somebody else. And we'll see you guys in the next one. All right.
Have a nice weekend.
Have a good evening, guys. Bye-bye.